Oh yeah, the Allen brothers are here back in Allentown, and tonight we've taken on the team of Neon Party. That'd be Dick Quinton and Derek. And tonight we're gonna show you a thing or two about disrespect. And Steve, you ready on your phone? You don't really care about them?
We can teach them something about disrespect. Fellas, this is disrespect. I disrespect you because you're not even a real tag team, and I think deep down, you know you're not a real tag team. Turn around while you can, because if not, you'll realize all roads lead to us.
Oh yeah, that's right, the OGs are back. And you better believe it's time for some payback. Ain't that right, Stu?
If there's one thing that I love, because I'm shallow, is some sweet revenge, and we're coming for it, Zenith, because we fight smart.
And we party hard.
Oh yeah.
Wrestling Evolution, I have returned here today. Now, Mason Allen, I understand you're on a bit of a losing streak, but St. Julius is on a winning streak. And tonight, my brother, I don't think anything will change about that in the name of St. Julius. Amen.
All right, welcome here to ringside for Wrestling Evolution Aggression. I'm Tim Dixon alongside Ivan M. Righteous. And tonight in our main event, our tag team championships will be on the line.
And tonight, Tim, the Zenith, they're coming for the other guys. We're going to see if Stu has researched and studied and researched.
And Chayce Coleman, the Dragon, takes on the OG Intern, Niko Jay.
Also tonight, we're going to find out if Mason Allen is still on his less than winning streak. He's going to be taking on St. Julius.
And here come the rest of Allentown. Robert and Steve are here to take on Neon Party. Allentown in full effect. Robert and Steve, the first ever Wrestling Evolution Tag Team Champions.
Everybody has been talking to me about this show as of late, Tim. It is, who do you think's going to win this match? Who do you think's going to win that match? All I know is it is a guaranteed slobber knocker tonight.
Yeah, this is going to be a great one tonight. Starting off good with the Allen brothers. And of course, here comes their shirts. It's a recurring theme here. And here come their opponents.
You think they want you to do the dry cleaning?
Maybe, I don't know. I'm not doing their laundry though.
Look, I'll ask them.
Okay. Here come their opponents. Oh, and now you're over here. Mean mugging me.
How you doing?
I don't know.
How you doing?
Your shirt's over here on the floor. All right, here they come, Neon
and
Party.
Their opponents, total combined weight of 300 pounds, the life of the party, DJ Springs, Kid Neon, Derek Isley. Together they are Neon Party. Your referee for this bout, John Harkin.
I will have to say, for new guys here at Wrestling Evolution, they have a bright future.
Is that a pun on the Neon Party? Yeah, I see what you did there.
Yeah.
That was nice. Very good. All right, DJ Springs and Kid Neon. I like those shoes that Kid Neon's got on.
Oh, like I say, the future is bright, sir. The future is bright.
No, his feet are bright. And John Harkin, oh, good Lord.
You know what? I think Steve Allen is standing on business tonight, sir.
Yeah, Harky had a handful of business. They need to ease up there. We're going to have to take you to HR. All right, now Harky trying to get control of this. I mean, already it's a little out of control. Trying to get one of the Allens out of the ring.
Okay, look. And it's easy to understand why the Allen brothers are the way they are. Look, They started this whole thing with a
and here it
count
comes.
out.
And there it is.
With a count out.
Recurring thing. Don't point at me. All your crap's laying over here. It's laying over here. Yeah, Harky, get him back over here. Get him out of here. I swear. Why are you throwing shades? Why are they throwing shirts?
Well, we talked about that. The dry cleaning. Do you remember when we did this?
I do not run a dry cleaning business.
Well, no. They don't want you to dry clean it. They want you to take them to the cleaners.
I can take him to the cleaners, yeah.
No, that's the drip. That's the drip.
Oh, okay. Now, Robert Allen and this, I mean, you have to look at Neon Party. They give a lot of size away to the Allens. DJ Springs giving a little shove to Robert. The bruiser of Allentown coming right back on him, though.
Wow, this young man's got a lot of fight in him.
Yeah, DJ Springs just about knocked Robert out.
Oh, here comes Kid Neon.
Them shoes. It's got to be the shoes. Oh.
It's got to be the shoe.
Here's the cover. I think we're going to hear your favorite phrase.
Which one?
You do have a lot, yeah. You got to slow that bumblebee down.
Oh.
Because there's a couple bumblebees in here. The Allen brothers may have their hands full. There's a tag. DJ Springs is now the legal man. A little time for a little extracurricular activity for Neon Party. Oh! Ouch! There's a cover on Robert.
What was that?
That was a nice little double team action. They've got 5 seconds. The Allen brothers take full advantage of that when they have a chance.
Somebody check on Robert.
He does seem a little loopy in there. Robert able to catch himself on the ropes.
Not today.
Not today. Here comes
Steve's
Steve.
coming in there. He's going to get something out of it.
But one of them, yeah, he makes a good point. Yeah, one of Neon Party needs to get out of there. Now, Kid Neon left in there with Steve Allen. And Allen right to work immediately on those chops. But Neon caught him with those shiny shoes right as he came in. Oh!
That's not the way you slow that bumblebee down.
Yeah, Bumblebee seems to be firing up pretty good. A tag to DJ Springs. Yeah, back spring off the ropes. Now, oh, wait a minute. Everybody's stacked up here. I don't know what. Oh, my God. Robert just German suplexed everybody. Good Lord. And Steve with a cover.
I think DJ Springs is dead.
I think all of them are. Everybody got German suplex there. Yeah, Robert's, he's having a good old time. Right back on the Springs. Big handful of hair. Referee John Harkey trying to admonish him, trying to get him off of that. But DJ Springs is in a bad way, trying to fight back.
Oh, that'll knock the wind out of you.
I think it just did. Robert Allen right back on to work. DJ Springs is in the Allen side of the ring.
Get him back in the corner. Get him back in the corner. This is exactly where they need it.
A little double team again for the Allens.
I can't breathe.
Ooh. Oh, my God.
Holy smokes.
I did see that. Again, Steve is yelling at me. Why is Steve always yelling at me? Well, throwing his shoes at me. At least he's wearing shoes in the ring tonight. Throwing his clothes at me. I don't
Must
get
have found his socks.
That might have been it. Yeah, I hate wearing shoes without socks. It's nasty. Not cool. Oh, my God. That sounded like a gunshot.
That was a lot of tenor mixed with a lot of bass. You heard it?
I didn't figure out the frequencies. I just knew it sounded like her. Now Robert bringing Springs out of the corner. He's still in the Allen side of the ring. The big boot in the side of the face. Allen brothers are known to just wear down an opponent, isolate. It's good tag team wrestling. you might want to say textbook tag team wrestling. He was able to block that first Enziguri. But Springs got another one. Oh! Robert met him with that discus clothesline.
Took his head off.
DJ Springs was showing some slight. Oh! He got his knees up as Steve came down. Little signs of life from DJ Springs. He needs to get over to Kid Neon. Almost there, but Steve just brings him right down across his knee.
The better tag team prevailed there, sir. The better tag team prevailed.
Oh.
And you know that slowing that Bumblebee thing that I've been talking about? This is how you do it.
Bumblebee can't breathe. It's going to slow him down. Oh.
Now we go to work.
And that is what Allentown does. Steve Allen bringing Springs across right into that turnbuckle. Catching him out. Just hoisted across his shoulders, but DJ Springs got out. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Allen looks out.
Is he okay?
A crazy high-risk move. He is moving as he's getting his way back to his corner. DJ Springs just made a tag to Kid Neon with a big war cry. Oh!
How are you supposed to block him with these hypnotizing shoes?
So it's got to be the shoes.
It doesn't. Foreign object.
Foreign object. Robert just dropped with that tornado DDT. Now here comes Steve. And now the Allens are usually the one using another Allen as a weapon. But now Kid Neon is doing it. Neon off of the bottom rope. And now here's a cover. Steve rolling out of the ring, but Robert able to get his shoulder up before the 3 count.
Wonder what the power bill is on those shoes.
That's a good question. Are they battery powered or they could be solar? But we're inside, so that would make sense. Well, now Kid Neon with Robert up over his shoulders.
You got to leave it outside. You got to leave them outside so they can build
let him charge up.
Yeah.
Oh my God! Robert has both DJ Springs and Kid Neon up on his shoulders. An airplane spin. Did he steal that move from Stuart Snodgrass? It worked about the same way.
I don't know.
Robert off of the second rope with a back elbow on both members of Neon Party, but I think Robert may have hurt himself. Here's a cover.
Is he okay?
And Robert's holding his left knee. So we may have seen Steve Allen earlier was spiked onto his head. But now Robert is
he okay?
He's being very gingerly on that knee.
Look, I mean, you've had your differences with the Allens. I love these guys. I want to make sure that they're okay. This is kind of.
I don't want to see. I don't care if I've had my differences with them or not. I don't want to see anybody injured, and Robert is injured. He's trying to go forward with the match. Oh, German suplex. Here comes Steve. Neon off of the ropes and just cut Steve Allen for a flip.
Inside out.
And now, but Steve was in, but Robert was still the legal man, and he is still injured. That left knee is giving out underneath him. He can't put weight on it. Oh! And here's a cover.
Kick out, kick out, kick out.
And Robert still, we have to look at it at some point. I mean, Harkey has to look at it and see if he can continue. I mean, Harkey just gave the thumbs up. Good. Okay, he's saying this is good, but I don't know. He doesn't look
walk.
like
he can't walk.
Kid Neon. Oh, Kid Neon was set. It looked like he was setting up for a pump handle slam. But Robert just collapsed. That knee is giving out underneath it, but he's not going to give up. You know that. Robert Allen's not going to give up.
Sometimes, Harkey, you've got to do what's best for business. Not go with what the man says. Sometimes you got to call it.
Now Robert reversed the Neon.
That's not very award-winning for him to do this.
Well, it's been over a year, so technically he's not award-winning anymore.
He'll always win. I mean,
And Robert's trying to crawl over. And here's Mason to see to his brother. And the tag was made to Steve, but Robert is still laying with that injured knee on the ring apron.
Look, I understand it's frustrating for a team of Neon Party over here, but this man is down.
He's injured. So, but the tag was made. Steve Allen is the legal man in the match.
So I
So
need to go and check on him.
we don't need you.
I mean, I could like
No, we
CPR.
don't need, no.
CPR to his knee. Oh, he might need it.
I don't even know what CPR is.
Acute persistent rotation. No. Not like massaging. You know.
No, we don't need either. All right, Mason. Mason is out. I don't know. Are they getting him out of the ring? I don't know what's going on. He gave out again on him. He just collapsed.
This is bad.
Yeah, you see the frustration on the face of Kid Neon. But Robert being helped out of the ring by, and DJ Springs, a nice show of sportsmanship. Oh, good God. Oh, and Steve just snuck up behind.
That is the greatest thing that I've ever seen.
And Allen Airlines from the obviously not injured Robert Allen.
Welcome to Allentown, boys. Welcome to Allentown.
And a little calisthenics for Robert Allen to prove that he was just a liar all along. And Allentown.
Bravo. Bravo.
Allentown back in the win column. And Mason. I think he even had Mason fooled. Look. Mason look.
What?
I think Mason is upset
crap?
because he didn't know. Robert had him fooled also.
What? What they're doing is what the Allens have always done.
I'm glad to see you finally admit it.
Look, they've been on a less than winning streak lately, okay? So I get it. I understand.
Well, Mason is.
We're winners.
They are.
Okay,
You
all
are
right,
winners.
okay.
You are winners.
And Mason better be a winner.
Okay.
Mason.
Okay. Now I know what's going on here. Okay. Mason was set for a match with St. Julius. That's St. Julius coming out.
So, as we just heard, Steve has proclaimed he better be a winner.
Yep.
He better be a winner.
Yeah, I think you have to say Mason he seemed upset that I guess he wasn't in on the trick here, I guess. But here comes St. Julius of Mason Allen, the former Legacy champion, and St. Julius set for action. And last month, in trios action, the Allen brothers, Robert, Mason, and Steve, lost to Holy Hustle, St. Julius, and the team of Hustle and Flow, Zay Vega and Jordan Holt. And the pin in that match was St. Julius over Mason Allen.
So, I guess that's making his brain work overtime because he's got to win, but he's got to overcome that less than winningness that happened here last show.
I like how you avoid saying the word losing.
Why would you do that?
Why would you avoid it? I don't know. That's
No.
a question.
Why would you
That's
say
between
that?
you
Why
and your
would
therapist.
you say that? That's kind of hurtful. That's hurtful and hateful. It is. It is. When a man is down like that, you don't kick him. You don't go along, throw
just
sand
the
in his
fact
face
that
and call him a loser.
He hasn't won for months.
And that's less than winning. That's what I've been saying.
That's losing.
No, that's less than winning.
No, less than winning would be a tie, but we don't have ties here.
I've got a tie.
He's lost.
You got a tie.
I've got a tie. Okay, good point. You got me on that one.
Brett's got a tie.
Brett's got a tie. Yeah.
Nice tie.
Oh, okay. Back to the ring and not our ties. St. Julius standing moonsault on Mason Allen, and Mason Allen's in trouble.
That's what I've been saying. He's been, look, he hasn't been on the good side of victory.
He's been losing.
Why are you doing that?
I'm just saying, he hasn't won a match since he lost his Legacy Championship. Since he defeated John Schuyler.
Oh, okay. So it's just like maybe you got laryngitis and one of the Allen brothers say, ha ha on him. He can't talk now. See that? You wouldn't want that, would you?
I wouldn't really care.
Yes, you would.
I mean, they'd still be tossing their shirts on me and their shoes.
They trust you with their gear.
Oh, okay, so it's a trust
they
thing.
Trust you with their gear.
All right, here comes Julius right in the corner, but Mason caught him.
See this?
Just dropped him on that top turnbuckle.
Oh, man.
And Julius clutching his neck. And again with the buckle buster. Dropping the back of his neck right on that top turnbuckle.
Tonight things change, sir. For the limit. I can't say the other way that it used to be back in the good old days.
Are you saying undefeated, never to be defeated? That was defeated?
Less than winning. Less than winning.
Defeated. Now Mason now hanging St. Julius.
So's your face.
St. Julius in the tree of woe, and Mason Allen just wearing him out.
This is it. This is where he makes his stand. This is where it changes. It all changes for him tonight.
You think so? You think Mason's going to pull out the win here?
I do.
Okay, and if he doesn't, what would be the alternative? He would lose.
He would stay in the less than winning category.
He would lose. Oh! That chop right across the chest.
You made me miss that chop.
I can't be held responsible for that. Uh-oh.
Oh.
Mason Allen and St. Julius deciding that, they want to stand in the center of the ring and trade chops. The holy hand of St. Julius right across the chest of Mason Allen. Oh, and a knee lift.
There it is. There it is.
And here comes Mason. Two. The viciousness of Mason Allen is back. You could see him almost last month, like he had lost the step. We heard him. He had lost a little step last month, but he seemingly got that step back.
Well, and you know who's to blame for that loss of step?
Who's that?
J.K. Allen.
You mean Justin Kindred Allen?
No, J.K.
Just kidding?
Just kidding, yeah. You know what? I've been thinking about that. I've been thinking about that.
I'm sorry, hang on. I just want to clarify. Are you talking about the legacy champion, Justin Kindred Allen?
The legacy champion, Just Kidding Allen, yeah.
And St. Julius right off of the rope. And here's a cover.
2.
Sorry to interrupt your little side story about Justin, but
anyway, we need to focus on this match right here. Maybe later.
Okay, all right. We'll be waiting with bated breath.
But I'm not happy with his actions as of late. Oh my Lord, he came out here almost on top of me.
Mason caught him right off the ropes.
There it is.
And look at Mason. Look at the look on the face of Mason Allen. Just stalking St. Julius.
Here it comes.
And here he comes. Oh! But Julius caught him with a cutter right as he was rushing in for Torpedo Allentown. Now, Julius dropping Mason in the center of the ring, and here's a cover. But Mason able to get his shoulder up before the 3 count. Julius and Mason both down, trying to get to their feet.
he has to be an emotional wreck right now. He has to be an emotional wreck right now.
You mean Mason?
Yes. That's exactly
Yeah,
what I'm
Torpedo
talking
Allentown was interrupted there, and now Julius is going up to the second rope. And a nice moonsault, but nobody home.
Now's your chance.
And here comes Torpedo Allentown, and he got him. He almost sent him out the ring, and he did. Oh, God. Here comes Robert, skipping out here on his uninjured knee.
All right, now see, the family that sticks together wins together.
And, oh, Josh caught him. Josh Cash caught him, but of course, here comes Steve. Now that Robert has Josh Cash's attention.
Wait a minute, Steve is out here.
Yes, he is. He's in the center of the ring.
I was paying attention to
cheating.
Robert.
Steve and wait a minute. Mason. Mason wants to do this on his own. And I mean, you talked about Mason getting right back on the right track. I think he wants to do it himself.
And why would you do that?
And he's more than capable of it. He was undefeated for over a year. Now here comes Julius. Oh, out on the outside, on to Robert and Steve. He has, but here comes Mason waiting on him when he came back in. Oh, Julius speared him as he was coming across. And Mason. St. Julius getting the win over Mason Allen after Julius dove out to the outside.
Oh, wait, hold on a second now. Family comes out here to help you. Family comes out here to make sure that he gets back on track. And what are they met with? Resistance. Well, phooey on him.
Well, but you saw Mason when he came back in, he was tapping his head like he had, when Julius did that dive out there, he had redirected his attention and he was going to use that to his advantage. Unfortunately, it backfired on him. And Mason now sitting in the corner. Robert and Steve in the ring. Not sure what's going to happen here.
Oh, look. We don't get involved in family disputes. That's like domestic disputes, because the person that gets involved in that, well, it's an ugly can of worms to be opened, that's for sure.
Robert reading the riot act to Mason, and he just walked away from him. He just walked away.
And that's what happens when you mess with family. This is what happens.
Robert and Steve left upset and wondering what's going on with Mason Allen.
Well, I hope that he likes himself drowning in the loathing and the losing ways as of late of one Mason Allen.
But let's head to the back to Luke Childers, who has an interview with the Zenith.
Thanks, Tim. After a DQ finish, y'all are once again lined up for the OG's tag titles. How do y'all feel about that?
How do we get out of here, fat boy? How do we feel about that? We were screwed last month when Keith Mack decided to run himself into the tag team championship.
What an idiot.
What an idiot. And this time, I guess Stuart's not faking that injury, so he's actually here tonight.
Oh, yeah.
So you know what, Stuart? We're going to make sure you're hurt after tonight. And we're going to make sure your pride is hurt after we win those tag team championships.
Different day, same result. Just like last time, somebody's getting dropped on their damn head. We're not here to play no games.
You said it.
Here comes the newly crowned, the Dragon, Chayce Coleman.
Oh, yeah.
Used to be called the Born Legacy, but he's separating himself from his father, Caprice Coleman. He is now the Dragon, Chayce Coleman.
Oh, yeah.
Introducing first, weighing in at 155 pounds and hailing from Charlotte, North Carolina, he is the Dragon, Chayce Coleman.
Coleman makes his way around the ring, a member of the Drip.
See, you know, even though he has had a dispute with his dad as of late, what he's doing here, deep down inside, Caprice has to be proud of his son.
I don't know if I could say that. I mean, probably the pride went out as soon as he hit that low blow on him back at Vengeance's Mind.
You got to seize the opportunity.
Yeah.
You got to seize the opportunity.
Yeah.
And that's what he was doing.
I couldn't seize it because I was laying face down in the middle of the ring.
Seizing the opportunity.
Yeah. And here comes his opponent. He is the OG Intern, Niko Jay.
And his opponent, weighing in at 215 pounds and hailing from Cleveland, Ohio, he is the OG Young Boy and the OG Intern, Niko Jay.
The OG's turned in.
Your referee for this bout, Drake Withers.
Niko Jay was attacked last week by Chayce Coleman. He caught him in a parking lot and gave out a vicious beating. And Niko's got his, he's got his notebook there. He's always taking notes. And I'm pretty sure the top note is going to be that Chayce is a jerk.
Well, look, everything that I've heard, these guys have studied together. What's he passing?
Oh, okay, yeah.
Year?
Oh, here's his note. Okay, notes. Beat up Chayce Coleman. Okay.
Try if you will.
All right, there's the bell. Niko Jay and Chayce Coleman. It's the Drip versus the OGs. Two young superstars here in Wrestling Evolution. Oh! And neither one afraid to throw hands here.
And in all fairness, I think that if I was Niko, I would be kind of upset with one Chayce Coleman for jumping me from behind.
Well, yeah.
But Chayce,
Here we go.
Chayce had to
Chayce.
show himself and show Niko. Oh, Lord, that's thick stuff in the glasses. But anyway, he had to show him that this is not the same person that we went to school together. This is not the same person who took that first bump. It's not the same person. So that's why he did what he did. And I understand it. I get it. Okay. I get it. Sometimes a man's got to do what a man's got to do.
All right, then. Niko Jay sending Coleman into the ropes. Ducks the clothesline. Again, Niko has a pretty good feeling here as a cover. Coleman able to kick out before the 3 count. The crowd behind Niko Jay. All of the OGs are loved here. The OG squad, our tag team champions, will be coming up next in our main event, defending their titles against the Zenith, JR Miller and TDT.
Oh, I'm telling you what, there's nothing like the sensation of the air leaving the body at a very, very rapid rate.
I heard it from Chayce Coleman there. And Coleman meeting Niko as he came back in. And Coleman just a vicious kick to the side of the face of Niko Jay. Drake Weathers, referee Drake Weathers admonishing him about the closed fist. And Coleman's just essentially mocking him. And continue to fire in those shots. Niko trying to fight back. But Coleman again with those kicks right to the ribs, the back, the neck of Niko Jay. Niko slumped in the corner.
Well, look, I am saying to you that with every stomp that this young man puts on Niko, with every slap that he puts on Niko, he learned it from his dad. So his dad obviously has to be proud.
I don't know if it's that obvious.
Okay, so look, it's like the argument between father and son. When father knows that he's wrong, he just don't want to admit that he's wrong.
It's an argument between father and son when the father gets hit below the belt.
Are you?
And then pushed into a Stankofa from Dante Khalifa. That kind of argument between father and son.
Well, you know, the relationship between father and son is all about forgiveness.
Yeah, I don't know. That may be stretching that a little bit. Niko Jay trying to get back to his feet. Coleman stalking him. But Niko trying to create some distance. Pulling himself up on the ropes. And reversing Coleman into the ropes. Oh, but Coleman off with a big high knee.
Oh.
Look at Coleman. Look at that face. That is vicious.
Lord, I couldn't see that from Niko's soul leaving his body from the knee. That's holy smokes.
Look at that vicious look on Coleman's face. And he's living up to the Dragon moniker there.
No. See, this is what you don't want, Chayce. This is exactly what you don't want because they're going to get you and they're going to get in your head, and then Niko's going to catch you off guard like
just
that.
Like that. A roll up, but Coleman able to kick out. The crowd did get his attention.
Don't worry about what they're saying to you. This is your moment. This is your time. This is the time where you say, I am the drip, and you take control of this thing.
Coleman again stalking Niko Jay. We have seen quite the vicious streak in Chayce Coleman for the last couple months. And his inclusion in the drip has just fed that mean streak. As he shoots Niko over into the other ropes. Niko with a big sunset flip. Oh! Now that was a Coleman special.
Oh!
Hey, Coleman bringing Niko up over there and get them to hit the reset button.
What needs to happen right here? What needs to happen right here is he needs to remain on this offense right here. Chayce needs to remain on the offense, and that's not the way to do it.
Niko just caught him right off of that second rope. Count being applied by Drake Weathers. Both men trying to get to their feet.
Chayce is up. Come on, man.
Coleman again building up a head of steam, but Niko caught him. Atomic drop, and Niko up to the second rope with a back elbow. Niko's feeling the momentum.
This is not what
Here's a cover.
This is not what we need to have.
Only a 2 count. Coleman able to get his shoulders up. Niko waiting on him to come up. Had him in a waist lock, but Coleman with a big rake of the eyes.
Yes.
Coleman with the win over Niko Jay.
The Dragon, Chayce Coleman.
You know what? Maybe Mason Allen should have stayed out here and watched this young man, and maybe he got a few tips.
Again, one of the bright superstars in Wrestling Evolution, Chayce Coleman. Chayce Coleman from the drip, getting the win. Yeah, getting up in the face of our crowd. Look at the look on Chayce's face. There's been a change in that young man.
That is what I'm talking about. There we go, sir. There we go. Yes, sir.
That's why I spared him. He know what's up. I is my goal.
Chayce Coleman with the win over Niko Jay.
If I'm being honest, man, I think it's bullcrap. The last time, we didn't get to face the real OGs because somebody wanted to play sick, somebody wanted to play hurt.
So usually we all be about fun, we be about excitement and energy, but
Not today.
no. Zenith. Oh, boys. Last time, you guys tried to make a statement. I mean,
So you put Bobby Valentine in the situation that he got his head drilled into the mat because you didn't want to show up.
That's on you, Stuart. That's on you.
afterwards, when you guys attacked me, nah, that's not gonna fly.
It's not gonna fly. They're building the rage inside me, Keith. They wait till I'm out with a little injury to attack my buddy. I'm not gonna stand for it.
But tonight, all of that changes. You want to know why? Because when the Zenith is in town, every single time that we step in that building in Denver, North Carolina, our statements are made from the time that we just pull up, not when we get in the ring. Because when we get in the ring, somebody gets hurt every single time. And this time, gold is on the line.
Now, you guys have brought out on another side of the OGs that hasn't been brought out in a long time.
Me and JR Miller are vicious on any given day. But nights like tonight, when gold is on the line, well, I tell you, OGs, be ready to go to the hospital. Be ready to take time off. Be ready to lose.
We're not afraid of you. We're coming to town to get that 1, 2, 3, oh yeah!
Keith, Stuart, the OGs, everything that you've built from getting your jobs back and winning those tag team championships is coming to an end at the hands of TDT and JR Miller.
The following tag team contest is scheduled for one fall. It is for the Wrestling Evolution Tag Team Championship.
And here we go. It's time for the main event. Wow. The Zenith is here to take the tag team championships from the OGs. JR Miller and TDT came in last month for their shot at these titles, but Stuart wasn't here due to an injury. Now the Zenith is back. This time, the gold is on the line. JR Miller.
Oh,
JR Miller.
This is it right here. Yes, sir.
Tevin D. Turner. TDT, along with Ben Grayson, is the Zenith. Making their way around the ring. Some of the fans turning their back on them.
Well, that's not right.
You know what? They're like Klingons. They just turn their back on you.
You know what? I think the other lady on the front row turned their back on him, too.
Yeah. But you know what? JR Miller and TDT do not care.
No.
They are here for one thing and one thing only, and that's to win gold.
Ivan? How are you, sir?
Oh, you look spiffy. Hold on. Come here. Right there.
You got it?
Yeah, I got it.
I appreciate that. Thanks,
Cloud. Yeah. That's what that $25 extra got me.
Costume mistress. That's what that got you. Yep. The Zenith is here for the tag team championships.
I was number one in the class at Gloria Vanderbilt School of Design, sir.
Oh, and here comes the tag team champions, the OGs. Here they are, the party starter, Keith Mack, Stuart Snodgrass, the other guys.
Oh,
And you know it's going to be a party when the OGs are here.
well, I'm sorry, but the Zenith are going to be acting like the Popo showing up to shut that party down. Oh, yeah. Like the Popo.
Like the Popo. Okay, I got you. You know, when I look at the Zenith, there's many things I think about. The Popo is not one of them.
But it's just, it's using it as symbolism. I mean, like, right there, you got good cop, bad cop, worst cop.
Yeah. Bad cop, crazy cop.
Introducing first the challengers. The manager, Ben Grayson, proudly presents total combined weight of 550 pounds and hailing from Greensboro, North Carolina, the team at JR Miller and TDT, the Zenith.
JR Miller, TDT, a formidable tag team in the Zenith.
Their opponents, total combined weight of 230 pounds and a large amount of number 2 pencils. They are the Wrestling Evolution Tag Team Champions, the party starter Keith Mack, Stuart Snodgrass, the other guys.
And the OG, oh God. Yeah, OG stood for a oh God there because JR Miller and TDT wanted to start the festivities early. Starting things out hot. Brett Wolverton had to get out of the ring. Up. I know. And Keith Mack and Stuart Snodgrass. A little flip-flop and fly. JR Miller almost rolling out into our laps here.
Well, now that wasn't supposed to be the way that worked out, man.
Yeah, but it is. TDT's still up. Oh, low bridge. TDT heading out to the outside. And here comes Miller out of the corner. But Keith caught him. A couple nice deep arm drags. Oh, but a big drop kick sent him right back into the corner. And here comes Booty as he caught it off of the ropes. And the OGs are feeling it. Here's a cover.
Well, now we need to get this out of their system.
And how do you propose?
Well, you just got to slow them down. You got to slow it.
These are not bumblebees.
Okay, they're overly large bumblebees. They're overly large. Look.
That's a beefy bumblebee up there. Beef stew.
Watch him glide down.
Yeah, he glided.
Oh!
And Stuart Snodgrass applying that Indian burn. Or it should be Native American burn. Sorry.
Am I going to have to take back what I said about him not studying and research?
It looks like he's done plenty of study and research, and he was plenty upset because they attacked, the Zenith attacked Keith after the match last month.
Well, you're not here.
Yeah, and that was his point. Yeah.
You left her, so how can you get mad at that? It's on him. It's his fault.
So you're saying because he had a torn muscle in his shoulder, it was his fault that Keith got beat up?
I mean,
that makes no sense whatsoever.
Mr. Wilcox would have not told him to stay home.
Oh, yeah, if it was left up to Wilcox, they'd never be back. And a tag made. Here comes Tevin D. Turner, TDT, and this, oh boy.
Have you read his comic books?
I'm sorry?
TDTs, have you read his comic books?
No.
Oh, they're awesome.
Okay. Does Stuart have some of his comic books?
Well,
Keith Mack.
He might sell him one after this. Oh, no.
Oh! Okay, it's just a matter of who gives first. Couple of forearm shots.
Oh.
Now we move on to chops. Oh, my God.
Yeah, see?
He just chopped Keith Mack's soul out of him.
Waylon Dow don't like that.
I'm pretty sure he does. Oh. Well, the straps are down for Keith Mack. I guess the party has started. Oh. That double chop just took Keith Mack down to the canvas. A tag to Stuart Snodgrass. I don't know if Beef Stew wants any. Uh-oh. I don't know if he wants any of this.
Stew wants some of it.
Well, you just got to let that go, man. That was a long time ago. Uh-oh. Oh, Stuart ducked that chop. Now firing shots into the midsection and the face of TDT. And Stuart looks shocked. Uh-oh. TDT holding on to the ropes. Stuart still trying to break him loose of that. TDT reverses it. And now, while J.R. Miller had Harkey distracted, Ben Grayson with that cane.
What?
Catching Stuart, and I know you didn't see it, so let's not even bother with you lying about that.
I was watching Keith. Keith was worried about
like I said, we're not even going to bother with that. There's a cover because you're going to claim that you didn't see it, even though it happened right in front of us. And I know you're a liar. Everybody listening and watching knows that you're a liar. So let's just skip on past that.
We have been friends since 1989, and you have never called me a liar.
I don't think you've been paying attention.
Hey,
TDT stretching out. Stewart. That knee in the back. Oh, a headbutt.
See that? Beef Stew can be long way.
Uh-oh. He stole his headband. That was his favorite headband. His mama gave him that headband. And Stuart slammed into the top turnbuckle. And there is a tag to J.R. Miller, and he said it as he came in. Wrong side of town.
You're on the Zenith side of town, buddy. Oh.
Miller bringing Stuart out of the corner.
Did you see that?
And he's laid that knee right into the back and then baiting Keith Mack in. And Grayson over there with the stolen headband, choking Stuart on that second rope.
Well, if Harkey was over there, he'd have called him cheating, but he's distracted over here.
Well, there's no guarantee.
And there, for the record, I said it that time. See?
I'm proud of you. This is progress. This is growth. That therapist is doing wonders. And Miller rolling Stuart over. Here's a cover. And look at J.R. Miller. All righty then.
Oh.
He thinks Keith Mack is number one.
That's the number one fan.
It's something. And Miller applying the pressure. Look at the look on Miller's face.
Oh.
Look, it's just nothing but straight viciousness. We saw him here months ago with a shot at the Wrestling Evolution Championship, then held by Don Furio. We saw the viciousness of J.R. Miller then. And you add TDT into the mix, and it's going to be good for no one across the ring from him.
And what do we know about physics? It's not the fall that kills you, but the sudden stop.
The sudden stop at the end, yeah. And he had a sudden stop at the end.
Yes, he did. Oh, golly. It's got to be rough on the low part of the back there.
Well, it's got to be rough on your head, too.
Oh, he hit him right there between the Fight Smart and Party Hard.
Right in the kidneys. He smite hard.
Oh, yeah.
And J.R. Miller with a quick thrust to the throat of Stuart Snodgrass. And a tag to TDT.
That's how you slow a bumblebee down. You how do you spell that? It starts with a G.
Okay. And Turner with that giant boot into the throat of Stuart Snodgrass and a little cane activity with Grayson and his cane. He's just wearing him out with that thing.
Yeah, he is. For all the shenanigans that's been pulled over the last year.
Well, that was some shenanigans right there. Yeah, I mean, the other guys, they like to have fun. Yes, they are known for some shenanigans. Yes.
Shenanigans. Well, this is a professional wrestling ring. This is professional wrestling. We don't have time for shenanigans.
No shenanigans at all?
No shenanigans at all. And do not start on the baloney. We don't like baloney.
We don't like baloney. Yeah, that is true. We won't stand for it. Again, TDT just stomping on Stuart Snodgrass in the corner. Wearing down.
He's raising him up. And
what goes up must come down. And there's a cover. Keith's making his way into the ring to try to break that up.
Did you see that?
Yes, I did.
I mean, did you really see that?
Yeah. And TDT with a little.
Get him out of there, Harky. Get him out of there, Harky.
Extra action coming again from Ben Grayson. We saw him the last time he was here with J.R. Miller, put it in his activity to ensure the Zenith win. He's almost got Stuart completely pulled. Oh, for the love of God, Harky caught him. Harky caught him.
Doing what?
He was choking Stuart with the cane.
He had something lodged in his throat. I've been in the
Yeah, it was his cane. That's what was lodged in his throat. I'm shocked that he didn't throw him out. But here comes TDT. Oh, my God, the ring moved. And again off the rope. Oh, my God. Off the ropes, that giant boot crashing into the face of Stuart Snodgrass. And Stuart, I mean, you might want to check his jaw. It may be dislocated. Up. Stuart trying to kick him off. But TDT won't let go of that boot. Oh, he finally got him. Oh, my God. That was a big right hand. And TDT is going up to the second rope. Oh, my God, no. Oh, moonsault, but nobody home. Stewart able to roll out of the way, and thank God he did. That would have been the end of Stuart Snodgrass. Tevin D. Turner crashing down onto the canvas, trying to make his way over to J.R. Miller. Stewart trying to reach Keith Mack. He desperately needs a tag. Both of them do. And there's a tag to Keith Mack, and here comes J.R. Miller. Keith Mack, the freshest man in this match, sending Miller off of the ropes. And a flapjack. Miller rolling over into the corner. Now Keith waiting on TDT. TDT up and ready for Keith Mack off of the ropes. Oh, big power bomb. And here we go. We've seen it before. And here comes the half-star frog splash. Oh, he's going to give him another.
Don't let him.
There it is. And again, wait a minute. He's going for the trifecta here.
Get him.
All total, that would be 1.5 star frog splash. You take the half and you add them up.
Half times 3.
Oh, and Grayson again interfering, pulling Harky out. This may be the last straw for Grayson at ringside. Interfering and pulling. And there it is. Harky just threw him out.
What?
Referee John Harky throwing Ben Grayson out of the ringside area.
That's ridiculous.
Sending him to the back. But wait a minute. But he left his cane, and J.R. Miller has it. J.R. Miller is waiting on Stuart to turn around. Ben Grayson on his way to the back. And there's J.R. Miller with that cane. He just pasted it right across the face of Stuart Snodgrass. And he just rolled him out. As Stuart is out. And there goes Keith Mack. And there goes the tag team championship.
That's it! Oh my God! That is it!
Ladies and gentlemen, here are your winners. And the new Wrestling Evolution Tag Team Champions, the Zenith!
What a way to end an episode! This is the beginning of the era of the Zenith, and goodbye and good riddance to the era of shenanigans.
Oh boy. And of course.
Hold on, I gotta go.
Yeah, you get over there. And here comes the boss. You know, with the OGs taking the loss here, Wilcox is going to be out here to crow. Oh, look at that shirt. Ben Grayson, J.R. Miller, and TDT standing in the ring with their newly won tag team championships. Now, will you get back over here, do your job?
I am working on being employee of the month.
Yeah, you got a long way to go for that. And Wilcox, like I said, of course, out here to crow about the OGs losing. Look at that shirt. That is hideous.
That is. What do you got against the truth?
Good to see all your ugly faces tonight.
Especially?
Especially that girl right there.
My goodness.
Look at her looking around like she don't know who she's
Let me tell you something. I came out, and so far on this card, little tiny Minnie McMahon has done some terrible booking tonight, let me tell you. We've had a lot of flippy crap, but guess what? With this show, it has meaning. And this is not just indie wrestling. This is professional wrestling, and you're looking at the new era of the tag team division.
Yeah,
the Zenith.
Yes! Yes!
Yes! J.R. Miller and TDT.
Come
the
on,
Zenith.
stand up, y'all. Stand up.
The
Zenith.
OGs are done. Try it up, punks. Now, let's hear it, fans. Na 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 na.
Hey,
na,
hey,
na,
hey.
na.
Hey, hey, hey. Goodbye.
CEO Tim Wilcox serenading the OGs. He feels like he's finally done away with them. They have lost the Wrestling Evolution Tag Team Championship.
Shenanigans! Where have you gone?
Yeah, the OGs have lost the Wrestling Evolution Tag Team Champions, and there is your new Tag Team Champions, the Zenith. J.R. Miller, TDT, with Ben Grayson by their side. Like you said, this is a new era in the tag team division, the era of the Zenith. And that's going to do it for this episode of Wrestling Evolution and Aggression. We'll see you again next time from ringside.
Shenanigans died here tonight.